to the house of God.
For your own soul's sake.
That's why the Bible is redundant. The Lord says things over and over because we're stiff-necked, hard-headed people.
Calm down and listen to one another. And more importantly, listen to this Bible. Right? Okay, watch this.
But in this last day, the Most High is raising up the true prophets of God.
All great. All great. We're going to find out what the way is. Remember, the Bible is also a vocabulary book.
That's the question I'm asking. That nation is so great, like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that have God so nigh unto them.
The laws of God is the light that we got to let shine before men.
How about you, sister? You think you're free?
No, we're still in slavery, it's just in a different way.
I think I remember. You've been here before, right?
Yeah, she been out here. Yeah, she been.
So what's going on?
We're still in slavery, it's just in a different way.
So what about you? It's time for you to change. Since you keep coming out here, the Most High must be dealing with you in some way. You can't keep coming up and down. I think I remember you. Always coming up down. You're saying it. But give me something about, say what they were. Give me something what they were. Give me Titus. Give me Titus 1 and 16. Because you're saying that, but your actions are saying something else. Let's go. Yeah, go ahead.
The book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. They profess that they know God.
You profess that you know God. You hearing this? You coming out here all the time hearing this about God is for our people, right? You going?
But in works, deny him.
But in your works, because you're still conducting yourself to believe in the lies, like I said at the beginning. See, look at that. You already know this. So it's time for you to do. Let's read it again.
They profess that they know God, but in works deny him, being abominable and disobedient.
So he said abominable, because you said pants. Let's hear about that. You already know this. And he said being what else after abominable?
And disobedient.
So you know that you're being disobedient. Because you profess that you know, but you're being abominable and disobedient to God because you know. Right. Keep going.
And unto every good work.
The good work of what? Knowing who you are. Because, hey, how you doing, sister? You know what we're doing out here for? You know what we're doing out here? Look at that. People just see that? We continue to do the same old thing. Because if I ask her about God, she'll, oh yeah, I know God. She'll profess it. Let's go.
And unto every good work, reprobate.
So let's get that abominable. Give me that. Deuteronomy, you going there. Can we just hear it? Because she know this, but I guess you need to hear it again. Let's go.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Bring it out.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
You hear it all the time. That's why you smirking, got a little smirk on your smile, you know, because you already know this. So you just love to hear, right? You don't care about the actions. Let's go.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Because the Lord doesn't like that. He wants you to change that. Because that's why we come out here. He comes to tell us to tell you about the abominable things. Give me that in Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 4. Because these are things that we need to know. Even our brothers out here, they don't know that they're great. They're royalty. But they're not known that because why? We haven't been taught that. That's why we're doing how to tell our people how special they are. Let's go.
Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 4. Howbeit, I set unto you all my servants, the prophets.
So he's sending us out here doing what?
Rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
The abominable thing that he hates of you wearing pants. The abominable thing that you deny him, but you profess.
That's right.
You understand, sister? These are things that we need to examine about ourselves. To say that do we really believe in God, or we just like saying it? It just sounds good to us. That's something that we need to change in our mindset. And our mindset with our actions going to show that. Let's go read.
Howbeit I set unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
So, this is what the Lord doesn't like, because he hates all abomination. Because there's a whole lot of abomination he doesn't like. Give me that in Sirach. Sirach 15 and 13. Bring it out. Because these are things that we need to hear. Because we think that the world says, so God so loved the world. And they think that, oh, that he can't, you can hate, right? Love and hate. So you think that God doesn't? He created us. So he created us in a way like him. Then it works the same way. Let's go.
Sirach chapter 15 verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear God love it not.
So if you fear God, you wouldn't do it. You would put on the dress. You would put on your custom about who you are. Was that it on there? So give me so do you fear the Lord? So how can you fear the Lord when you're wearing pants? He said those are an abomination that he hates.
I can't afford what I'm supposed to get.
You ever been to a thrift store before?
Right.
I know I have. You can always find something. See, you just. What else we got? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Let's get that fear.
Psalms chapter 111 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever.
So this is the beginning. That'll show your understanding. Because when I see you, give me that Sirach 19:29. Because by showing your wisdom and me seeing you without the pants would tell me that you have a good understanding. But if you got the pants, that tells me that you don't fear the Lord. It's simple as that. It's simple as that, sister. Simple as that. Let's go.
Sirach chapter 19 verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
A woman may be known by her looks. So when I look at you, I know that you don't have no fear of the Lord. Because you have what on? What you have on, sister? Come on. Pants. Simple as that. And you had a dress on. That tell me that you do fear, because you will fear the judgment that comes for wearing pants. Right. Give me that. You finish that one? All right, let's read.
And one that hath understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him.
So when what's your name anyway? I didn't get your name. You said what?
Robin.
Robin? Okay, nice to meet you. My name is Zacharias. Let's go. So let's find out the punishment. Let's go. Okay, go.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 120. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee.
Your flesh tremble because of the judgments of what's going to happen. We're going to get that. Right. What's going to happen if you continue to wear pants.
And I am afraid of thy judgments.
The punishments that's going to come for them judgments when you're breaking the commandments. You understand, sister? These are things that we come out here to do, to tell our people, because you're special, sister, and you're royalty. These are things that is not telling to us or been told to us. Cool, let's go.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother, come. Hey, can I talk to you a second? Okay. Hey, how you doing, brother, with the hat? You got a question? You got a question? You don't?
I don't know what he is.
You don't know who you're national? Hey, come on here, man. Let me talk to you. Come on, man. Right here, man. Hey, we brothers, man. Come on, man. Come on, you come right here in the front, man. So right now, I was talking to the sister about how we're supposed to conduct ourselves, because we have a custom. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Because if I ask you what your nationality is, what would you say? You don't know? So okay, we're gonna help you. That's what we're here for. So when you look on this right here, you'll see the names on here. You'll see on your left, you'll see the tribes. This is Jacob's son, whose name was changed to Israel, and these are his children. From Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, right? And on your right is what the oppressor called us. So what would you be when you look on there? Judah. You see that? That means you were from Israel, you're Israelite from the tribe of Judah, which are the American blacks. Right? That's your nationality. That's what God calls you.
That's right.
But what has happened when we've been here in America, what has happened? We've been told that we're something else, right? But there's so many names that they give us, right? So let's see what the Bible says about that, because to find out that why we say you from the land of Judah. Give me that. What you got?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
You're going to be called other names, byword and proverb. That means we're going to call you, hey, I'm black, I'm African American, all these Afro-American, all the names that's been changed in us. But everybody else, you can ask them about their nationality, it'll be the same. And they'll know where they come from. You see? Yeah. Hey, James? Hey, nice to meet you, James. My name is Zacharias. Yeah, I'm telling him about our nationality, about who we really are, according to God, what God called us, not what man has called us. Understand? You come over here on this board right here, you'll see, who would you be? Who would you be your father be? You have here, like I tell him, Judah, Benjamin is what God, you see these are tribes of Israel, right? And on your right is what the oppressor called us. American black. So you're also from the tribe of Judah, right? And why we don't know this is because we've been cursed as a people because we broke God's laws and his statutes, commandments, right? That's why everything that you see when you look on this board, we went through. That's why, give me that Deuteronomy 28:15, start from the beginning.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
He said, observe, to follow. So this is something that Moses is given to us in the wilderness, during the time we came out of Egypt. You remember that time in the movies? Moses? Okay. Hey, how your young brothers doing? Right here, I'm telling them about our nationality, about who we are according to the Bible, our Bible, about our nationality, but we're not African Americans, we're not blacks. Those are things that have been given to us here in America during the time of what? Slavery, right? These are things that we are not taught about. We think when we look at this book, we see what? We see the other people, the other nations, right? We think it's their book. But really, this book was taken from you and kept you from reading and understanding the proper, right way to get it, right? So I was telling them, the brothers over here, about what tribe they come from. You look on here, you'll see on your left, these are the tribes. These are Israel. His name was Jacob, was chained to Israel. These are his children, right? From Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and so forth. And on the right is what the oppressor. So when you look over here, this is what the oppressor has called us. What will you be according to what the oppressor has called you? What tribe would you come from? You would come from Judah, right? So, also, sister, how you doing? So you see that what I was telling them? So where will you come from? Judah too. So hey, we all we're Israelites from the tribe of Judah. All right. But do you want to know who we are? No. See that? No, don't worry about that. So let's get back to it. So now we're going to find out what has happened to us. Because in history, you ever watched Moses doing the split of the sea? You ever seen that? By Moses? They're young too, so that's probably watching that. Leave out that. Yeah, give me that. Let's find out what happened so we can get the contents.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
To all Israel, to all of you. Let's go.
On this side Jordan, in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea, between Paran and Tophel and Laban and Hazeroth and Dizabah.
So now we got it in context who he was talking to. Moses is talking to the Israelites. He's talking to all of you. All right, let's go. Yeah, verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it said it will come to pass. So this is going to happen in the future. Something's going to happen if we don't follow these instructions that Moses was going to give to the Israelites, who you are. Let's go.
To observe to do all his commandments.
To do. This is an action. Okay? Let's go.
And his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Is what? It's a bad thing, right? So, we're going to see what has happened. Did this happen to us? Let's go.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So, the Israelites, if they're cursed, they're going to be cursed in the city. So, y'all found out that y'all are Israelites from the tribe of Judah, and since he said it's going to be a curse in the city, read that again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So, the people Israelites will be in the city and be cursed. There'll be a lot of things you look around. And this today will be what? They'll be shooting each other, right? There'll be drugs. It'll be all the things that doesn't look good to you. You want to take a vacation spot to it, right? You want like, oh no, I'm not coming there. You look around. Would this be a vacation spot you will come to? No, this don't look relaxing, right? Let's go.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So it's at the field. In the history movies, what happened in the field? Where were we at as a people? In the cotton field. That is one of the curses that he said was going to happen to us. So do that sound like something that is probably on us, the curses? Because he said that we would be in the field. This is something that he said was going to come to pass. You see what I'm saying? And this is something that they're not teaching us. Let's go.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
So this is going as a nation. Yeah, we have individual people who have businesses of our people, but we talk about as an overall nation of people, right? So you look around us, most of us don't own the stores, like majority of us, right? If you look over there with the beauty mark, who owns that over there? You don't know? Is it African? Well, he's not our people either. Now look, let me show you. Let me show you. Let's go. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you that because we're the Israelites. So I want the Bible to explain it. So you can hear. Because you remember the movie Moses, right? Who were they slavery under? Who were they under slavery?
The Israelites, right?
The Israelites, the Egyptians. Remember the Egyptians? Those are the real Africans, not us. This is the Bible. The Egyptians. Let the Bible explain it.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. Bring it out. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
That difference. So when they came, when he split the sea, wasn't God saving somebody? Yeah, so they're telling you there was a difference. When he didn't say everybody come. There was a difference. That's why he's letting us know that he put a difference. Read that again. So you can hear that. But these are the things we are not taught. We think because everybody has...
So the white man told us what God was supposed to be.
Absolutely.
We come from Kings and Queens.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. So we let the so-called white man teach us that everybody's the same along the skin tone, right? Because this is not about color, this is about a bloodline. That's right. It's about a bloodline. Because what is it, the Indian? Are the Indian people the same people as us? East Indian, thank you. Are they the same as us? They are? East Indian? We know the red dots on their head? So they're Africans?
I don't know, are they?
No, they're not.
They come dark though.
Huh?
Some of them are dark and some of them are light.
So because they're dark, they mean they're the same people? No, but you see how that mindset has it. Because you thinking,
what about Chinese and Japanese?
yeah, Chinese and Japanese.
They different.
How are they different? Why?
I don't know. But they're supposed to be different. They're not, you know.
So you going by because the way they
This
look.
is what I was taught.
I know, but you going by what you see with your eyes, right? 'Cause you
To
look
me,
at.
they all look alike.
Right.
Korean, Japanese, Chinese, all of them.
So, but you saying that with our people too as well. Remember, you're saying that because they're black, that they're the same people. No, so because we come in different shades. You know, we come in different shades. In ours, it's not just the black people; it's also the Hispanic. Those are our people too, and the Native Americans. We are all the same people. We come from the same forefathers, Jacob. And let's hear that, because I want you to hear more about that, the difference. Go ahead. But these are the things that are not taught to us.
Well, I don't know, you know, none of my black history.
No, that's okay. That's okay. But you get into the black history right now. That's right. Let's go.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 213, the definition of Ham.
So Ham is the real Africans, right? This is going to tell you that.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
You remember Noah doing the ark when the flood came and destroyed everybody? Okay.
And one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
So, progenitor, you know what I mean? Okay, you got it. I ain't gonna keep pushing on.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
So who are the Negroes? It said not. Supposed to be us. Right. So it's letting you know. It said the dark races, not the Negroes. So the other people are dark. The other people are dark, but they're not the Negroes, or not these dark people. Right? Let's go.
Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians.
The Egyptians, the people that the Israelites were in captivity under, who Moses split the sea, right?
Ethiopians.
That's other Africans.
Libyans and Canaanites.
So this is showing that we're not the same people, even though we're dark.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.